Xfinity Series. Off we go. That's Sonoma.
And you watch them rush up the hill in turn one. It's that big incline we talked about. The cars really load up, and it's really going to stack on these restarts. You see them all stacking into turn two like that. It's a big checkup, especially towards the middle back of the pack.
You know, Ty Gibbs knows how important track position is going to be. That's why you can see him already trying, already being aggressive. Not really caring much of the tires, but caring more about trying to have a little bit of clean air.
Teammates side by side into the corner for fourth. Jesse Love in the 2. And the 21 is Austin Hill. Both have won this season. Teammates going at it behind him. The 1 is Sam Mayer. The 7 is Justin Allgaier. They too have been to victory lane in 2024.
This part of the racetrack, you got to find single file. Look at them all figure it out. It's almost a game of chicken. As you go down into turn 8, you're side by side, and someone's got to give unless it's going to get ugly really quick.
What a great view right here. You know, this is, to me, one of the most important part of the racetrack, corner 10, because that leads you into corner 11, which is the best passing zone in the entire racetrack. And then you can see how the 19 car, actually, of Ty Gibbs, he's pretty sporty right there in corner 11. He was able to cut a little bit of a gap on our leader, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Turn 1 up to the top of the hill. This is turn 2. Talk about the elevation change, the highs and lows of the early portion of a lap at Sonoma.
You see some of those cars grabbing the curb there. You know, that's a curb you don't really want to hit, Daniel. I feel like that's one that we used to hit a lot when we had an older asphalt. But now that the track's smoother, I think the setups have changed a little bit as well. That curb, you don't really want it anymore like you used to.
I totally agree, Joe. I think you know, before we needed a curve to finish the corner, right, and to make the corner, the apex of the corner, a little bit better. But now the racetrack has so much more grip that it's just an advantage to have all 4 tires on the racetrack.
Another part that's really tricky about this racetrack is the vision. It is so hard to see where the corners are. I think that's why a lot hit the curb there in 3A that we were just talking about. But also just coming up over the hill, coming down the hills. Like, it's just hard to see the other side of it. You're going blind for sure.
You know, yesterday morning I had an opportunity to walk the racetrack for the very first time with my engineers, and they were amazed on the elevation changes. I mean, obviously it's the first time that they had the opportunity to walk the track, and they couldn't believe how high, you know, we're going up the hill in corner 1 and 2. And those are one of the things that only the race car drivers actually had that perspective.
This is another big load up area right here. They load right into the corner here. Boom, get a bunch of grip, able to turn up the hill. Then it gets light. This is what I'm talking about. You kind of come up over this hill. You can't see much. Really light into a heavy braking zone downhill. Car doesn't like that at all, by the way. And then you're off here. That's the old asphalt, by the way. When you jump off over that curb, that's the old asphalt. And then you're back onto the new stuff here through turn 7. And this is about to launch off this corner.
You know, I believe that Shane right now, he's trying to manage his stuff a little bit, but half a second is not enough room for comfort, Joey. I don't know what you think, but he's definitely, you know, Ty Gibbs is definitely not letting him